saw my shot and I took it. I couldn't do it different. Couldn't afford to stop and go. I had to stay consistent. Made up my mind that no matter what, I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot.
Heart of a lion, my time, here I go. I am not moving in silence. If it ain't moving, moving. We making movies, moving. I get a chance to take it. We bout to build it. Ain't leaving it vacant. I just go harder. I am unbothered. I gotta get it. I am so with it. I will go get it. That is the difference. I am not waiting. I am not faking. Everything out here, that's for the taking. My mind too right. My grind too tight. This head rhyme too nice. This my world, my life. One shot for me. Take that movie. One shot movie. That's all you need. One shot movie. Take that movie. One shot movie. That's all you need.
One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot. You only get one shot. You only get one.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Tonight we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Dallas Cowboys. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. To the air right away is Brady. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to have the Bucs first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Up the gut, Fournette. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
From the 29, Brady. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Forced it, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Osa Odighizuwa with the effort there to earn the sack.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper in the territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They can probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Shotgun now for Brady. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Brady going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. Then they turn it over. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That good for 22 and a 1st down. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy 1st down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Washington in motion left. They'll try to throw now. Prescott able to hit his target, Lamb. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 32-yard line. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a 1st.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
A throw over the middle taken in. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He finds his man. Complete. It's Lamb. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Now a give here to Pollard. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. From the pistol, here's Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Brady now on first down. This one complete to Giovanni Bernard. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. To throw again on second down. Brady. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Brady again. Looking in zone for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try to throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. Man open, here is Jones. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Brady to throw again. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, mini camp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Now a play fake. Brady. Oh, that Gets into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. On second down, Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing, Prescott. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't. First down, Prescott. And his throw here's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. Third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. To throw is Prescott. Pass incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Inside give to Elliott. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Ball at a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Brett Maher now for the Cowboy field goal. This from 42 yards out. Maher able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
From the end zone, here comes Jalen Darden. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Brady. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Inside handoff down to Fournette. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Throwing on first down is Brady. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps, to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott, a quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
22, Mike 22. Let's go. Mike 22 is coming. 22 is coming. Mike.
Now Prescott. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And the Buccaneers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. So that, Charles, maybe the play that this defense has been looking for.
They've hung in there, and if they lose this game, it won't be from a lack of effort on their part. The key question is, can the offense finally do something? Because we're into the 3rd quarter, and a 0 is still glowing on the scoreboard.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Here's Brady. And Brake, the tight end's got it. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a carry for Bernard. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Cowboys are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's got some space here. Oh, able to avoid him. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, 51 yards. And the Cowboys use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Marr now to add the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the 4th quarter, facing the big deficit. What silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny. I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like 1 possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run, have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
2nd down, back to Fournette. And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes us up to the 47. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Again, it's Fournette. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. A handoff to Fournette. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's a give to Fournette. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now Brady on the bootleg. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. They'll run. This is Bernard. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. And brought in by Braid. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Cameron Braid, 41 yards. And the Buccaneers are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like... Yeah, you know,
it doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And that one is caught. So they convert here, and don't look now, but this one's back to a one-score game. So down a couple scores, only one timeout left. You figure they have to get this one. And the Cowboys are able to recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Prescott to throw. That is caught by Lamb. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Throwing here, Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Now Prescott. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Prescott. They'll roll him out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And the slot man goes in motion left. Here's Prescott. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Prescott. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yeah, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Brady. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Prescott here to throw. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple. Although I set you up by saying game balls plural, but
I like where we're going with this. You say one to represent like the best player of all of that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.